it's about time to go, folks. I think we're saying goodbye to 406 Garage.
Yeah, and we're taking Sweet Pea this time.
All right, dude.
Here we go. Oh yeah. You're dripping oil, bud.
Okay, well, it just died. So we're pushing it off into this parking lot right here. Great. Let's see what that's all about. Wiggled some wires up there, the bulkhead connector at the firewall, both of them, and it fired up. Oh, it's stressful. It's stressful, but it's gonna be all right. I think. Maybe not. It just died? Yep. Okay. Never mind. Back to work.
My worst spot. This thing's a pile of shit. That's what this thing is, and we're gonna make it home. Good morning, folks. We're loading her down and we're headed down to Mount Shasta. So we started poking around at our oil leaks, and Willie found
Right at the end of the socket, that whole gasket, that goes underneath this. That's why it's puking so bad.
done everything we have.
Yeah.
Our quart gasket chunk fell completely out. I got the screwdriver, loosened the back two valley pan bolts, and I'm prying it up with the screwdriver while he literally packs the 1/4-inch gap full of black RTV. Then we're gonna pull the screwdriver out, tighten it up, and hope for the best.
Okay. I'm gonna try to show you this repair, if you can call it that. All in there is packed full of RTV.
There's this much worth of RTV.
Yeah, that's the whole piece that's missing out of the back. So we had this much of an air gap across there, which is, I don't know, 3/16, an eighth.
Yeah.
Shoved about half a tube of RTV in there after brake cleaning it best we could, and it's been sitting for a few minutes. We're gonna tighten the valley pan bolts, let it sit for, I don't know, the next 20 or 30 minutes maybe, and then we're gonna see what happens. We're loaded up and heading out.
Come on.
Y'all ready? Okay, girls are gonna follow us till we drop the car off, and then, well, and then we're just on our own out here in old Travelall. So, wish us luck. Here we go. Well, I made it about 20 miles, and there's oil everywhere. Front to back, dripping off the rear diff like hardcore. T-case is covered, drive shaft's covered, transmission's covered. That's a really, really bad leak.
Jiminy Christmas.
So, don't know what we're gonna do about that yet, but. So right now, we're slamming this here root beer because we're gonna cut the can and break a 90 in it so that we can try to fold it over the back of the intake, the lifter valley there, and like glue it to the top and to the back. No idea if that's gonna work, but right now we got major problems. Spit out about 1.5 quarts, 2 quarts of oil in 20 miles. So leaking like a sieve.
Yep.
Having fun.
Okay.
All right, so here's our piece, and it's leaking at the back of the engine, and we're hoping to set this over like this and glue it with some RTV where this will help hold that from blowing out the back. This is not the way you want to do anything ever in your life.
But we need to make it to Grass Valley where we could probably get an intake plenum gasket and maybe fix it in the parking lot there.
Yeah.
Here we have no parts.
So you get goo.
There we put pie.
And you get some goo. Make sure you get this in your hair.
Yeah, and your crotch.
Okay. Hope this works.
Okay,
Alright.
looks good.
Okay. I got the root beer can shoved on there. Been here about 1 hour and 15 letting RTV dry, which is about 5 hours shy of what it takes to cure. But we have to cover ground. That's where we're at. That's what we got. So, hoping for the best. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, well, we just pulled in here so we can see what our fuel mileage is, and about to see whether or not our oil leak root beer can thing works.
We put another 20 miles on it, which our first 20 miles took two or 1.5 quarts of oil.
Well, let's see. Giant puddle of oil underneath or not? Please, God, don't be leaking. Oh, no, God, that is so much better. That is so much better. That is dramatically better. Root beer cans holding on.
Dude.
Tiny little wheat, maybe?
Maybe.
A&W.
Okay.
I think,
We decided at the last place we stopped that we were gonna, to eliminate any pressure, pull the dipstick tube out, and then we ran this hose up to this catch can at the front, and it's got a little bit of oil in it, but a lot better than what we had. I think we could live with that. Well, it stopped puking oil out the back, but our dipstick deal, our bottle up here is filled up, so I think the motor's probably needs rebuilt.
yeah, we did a water bottle full of oil.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull this out and pour it back in the engine, I guess.
All right, so every 50 miles, we need to do a water bottle full of oil.
Yep.
We only got 2,500 miles to get home.
50 of those.
So 50 stops, minimum. Okay, there we go.
Need a bigger jug.
Day one, well,
Done.
it was a day one, that's for
All right.
sure. It's like a Monday kind of.
Here's the girls. They're in the rental car, dropping that thing off tomorrow. We had them follow us down here just to make sure we could get a good shakedown. We had to haul ass, and we broke down several times.
Yep.
But we made it, so
We did.
we will see y'all in the morning. Good morning from Mount Shasta. That's her back there in the background. We are gonna try to fix the oil leak on Sweet Pea this morning when we have an idea to fix it. Here's the thought process behind what we've got going on here. If you look here, this is a PCV, positive crank ventilation. So inside this is like a one-way valve. When vacuum is applied, the engine from the intake manifold sucks on this valve. It starts pulling a vacuum on the crankcase, and it opens that valve and allows the crankcase to be sucked into the intake manifold, or to keep a vacuum basically on the crankcase. Bottom of the pistons basically, imagine, have vacuum sucking inside the crankcase. Well, this side has a PCV valve in it also. Bottom line is, we're taking this PCV valve, putting a straight fitting in it, and hoping that that's gonna allow the system to breathe all the way from one side to the other, and hopefully quit puking oil. We had to get an adapter to go from quarter to 3/8 pipe, 3/8 pipe to half. Thread this guy in. We took the flame arrestor out, so hopefully we don't have flames. Just kidding.
If we do, well,
We're gonna drive it.
we'll deal with that when we get there.
Okay, moment of truth. We went about 25 miles.
Yeah.
20, 25. There's no f***ing oil in it. Woo!
Oh, that's amazing.
It worked.
Not only did we fix this, but the muddiness in the carb, I don't know if y'all know any of this, but every time we would tip in the throttle, like going up a hill, it was
Fogging.
super like black smoke out the tailpipe, no power, lots of problems. The transmission, I almost had to like manually shift or come off the throttle because obviously the vacuum signal was wrong. Now this thing literally, we're ready to run 95 miles an hour.
Dude, it's such a good feeling to know that it doesn't have blow by down there. There's no oil dripping. Oh my God. Oh, the valley pan? I saw it.
But I think it's just running off.
That was how it was this morning.
Yeah.
That's what we had.
Okay.
So our root beer can, she's still doing pretty good. You can hear a little vacuum leak back there, but we can't find it.
Nope.
But we don't care either because it's all good. Dude, I'm so pumped. Oh my God. This is gonna make this so much better. We thought we might have needed a motor.
Other than a little bit of valve train noise, like it purrs.
Okay.
Life is
Okay,
good.
Sweet Pea. Okay, Sweet Pea. Let's go. 100% now. So we just dropped the rental off here in Redding, California. So it's just us and the Travelall at this point. Heading down to Chico to meet up with Bare Knuckle Binder and his wife. I guess we're gonna get into whatever we're getting into today. Here we go. There they are.
These people need me to
We
move.
know them.
Oh.
Oh man.
The Tessmers. Dude, we made
I
it.
can smell the burning oil from here.
What's up, dude?
Finally. I know it. What's up?
All right, let's see how she's looking.
So fun.
We got any oil in the jug?
Is that less than normal or is that?
Oh yeah. No, that's 140 miles.
Yeah.
And that's all the oil.
That is
This would have
outstanding.
filled up 4 times if we had it the other way.
All right.
Hello.
We've met up with Bare Knuckle Binder and his wife, Jessica, and they're going to be traveling with us all the way back home to Texas. The first thing that we need to do is haul ass to the IH Sierra Fall Rally and see if we can't make it in time to fall in line and go on a parade through town. And then we came across this railroad track going way too fast, and well,
They took flight.
Everybody okay?
They literally just took flight.
They hopped.
You gonna stop and check your snow?
holy mackerel. Thankfully, Eric just had a negative terminal come loose off the battery. Somehow we didn't lose the body from the chassis of the Travelall, and I seriously have no idea how this thing is still attached. Pulling up here to the fairgrounds, we arrive just in time to go for the cruise through town. Got a chance to say what's up to everybody and kind of made the rounds. And well, as we're leaving, we start to run into problems. I don't see any fuel. So we've had a couple of problems with this thing, and we were talking to Jeff, the owner of IH Parts America, and he offered to let us use his shop over at his house. So we're following him over there to his place. We're gonna probably come back tomorrow morning and see if we can't dial in a few things on this truck. Like the fuel lines, they're boiling, the gas is boiling, so we've got to move them. It'd be nice to just check some basic stuff, U-joints, wheel bearings, whatever we can. So his son Zaid has offered to help us as well, so extremely thankful, and hopefully we can get this knocked out tomorrow. I think that's probably going to be it for tonight with you guys. We will see y'all in the morning.
Nighty night.
Sleepy tight. What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back. Put it up on the rack. I'm gonna go through a few things this morning. Change the oil, check the wheel bearings, look at our drive shaft. It's pretty sketchy in the back. See if we can't get it roadworthy when we're ready to split tomorrow. We have as few problems as possible before we start heading over Donner Pass and out across Nevada.